How about a little football 101 today in regards to the supplemental draft? What is the NFL supplemental draft? Well, it actually occurs today. And what this allows teams and really players to do is those players that were not eligible for the draft 2.5 months ago in April, whether they got kicked out of school or flunk out of school or otherwise, this allows kids to now get into a training camp with the team instead of having to sit out an entire calendar year and wait for next year's draft. And there's really two players to keep an eye on today, especially for a Seahawk fan. That's Harvey Anga, a big running back out of BYU, put up prolific numbers, can run. He ran in the 4.5s at his personal workout. He's adept in the passing game, maybe a very nice fit into a Jeremy Bates type of system. Some one back, can play maybe a little bit of fullback as well. And the other kid's a D tackle, Josh Brent out of Illinois. Anga kicked out of BYU for breaking their morality contract. Josh Brent D-tackled Illinois, got DUI, trouble off the field, ultimately kicked out of school. So what happens today, the NFL holds a supplemental draft, and it allows every team in the league to put a bid in for these two prospects. It's as if they were to rewind the clock back to April, the same draft order that these teams had based on their finish a year ago, go through the draft and say, okay, Seattle, you're on the clock. Do you want first round for either of these prospects? Second round, third round, fourth round. In both these kids, you're probably looking at fourth to sixth to seventh round type of picks. Teams are allowed to put their bid in early. The commissioner may have some of those bids already today. That will go on throughout the day today, and teams can say, I want Harvey Anga in the fourth round. And if the Seattle Seahawks want Harvey Anga in the fourth round, well, now you will look back to the draft in April, and if another team wanted Harvey Anga in the fourth round, where are they in the slot order from a season ago? If they were ahead of them in the order, well, guess what? Harvey Anga's a Seahawk. He comes to camp in 2 weeks, and now you lose next year's fourth round pick. So it's the draft pick that corresponds to the following season. Both these kids, as I said, will probably get drafted today. There have been some hits in the past. Bernie Kosar may be one of the biggest hits in the past. So supplemental draft can be a way to find talent, and we know one thing about Pete Carroll and John Schneider. They turn over every rock, so let's keep an eye and see whether Anga or Josh Brent will be a Seahawk after today.